Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. I'm the manager of the Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers. As you may know, our two strikers. Oh, look at us on top of the league table. But a very disappointing thing happened to me. I don't want to criticize the supporters of Swindon. You guys have always been good to me. I'm very grateful for that. However, at the last match that we played at home, there were chants, Paolo Di Canio, and it's disappointing. He's the old manager of Swindon Town. Paolo Di Canio, great manager, but I was a little hurt. I like to hear my own name sung, and they were like, yeah, they were just singing about Paolo. Today I'm going to talk about homophobia in football, and I guess more generally about homophobia outside of football as well, but especially in football. This is relevant to the Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers, of course, because our two strikers are John Green and John Green, and they are married to each other, so they're both gay. Probably goes without saying, but just in case it didn't, I wanted to clear that up. And, almost a goal right off the bat from John Green to John Green. It's our favorite kind of goal. Ball John Green and other John Green, nae Bennett, have been married now for several years and have been teammates in life and in love and have supported the Swoodilypoopers, and we in turn have supported them back. However, I have to be honest with you and say that, you know, I maybe at times have sugarcoated how easy the road has been in an attempt to kind of make, I don't know, I don't like to be a negative person, and I don't like to focus too much on the negative. But even back in FIFA 11, we would sometimes have problems with, certain players not saying they didn't feel comfortable around John Green and or John Green. And, what I would do in those situations is I would fire those players because that's just not an acceptable position at this football club among players, or as far as I'm concerned, really among supporters. I don't have any time for intolerance. And I don't have any time for chants about fairies or sissies or any of that stuff. Being gay says absolutely nothing about how tough you are, and it's just ridiculous. That is my basic feeling about homophobia in soccer. You'll be surprised to learn. I think it's a great embarrassment to us. I think there are a lot of embarrassments in football fan culture. There's quite a lot of racism still. You still hear chants in lower league games and even at times in Premier League games or in Serie A or League One. That to me is just totally unacceptable. But it's equally unacceptable to have homophobic chants, and those are not even really punished by the various football associations. It's sort of like, oh, that was almost an old school Swoodilypooper goal. Fans are almost allowed to sing songs about or accusing a player of, oh God, green eggs and Foderingham. Oh, everything worked out better than expected. Thank you, Post. Yeah, it's like it's not seen as an issue, and I think some of that goes down to the general kind of lack of confidence or lack of competence in some of the high level football associations, especially, to be frank with you, FIFA itself, and some of it I think goes down to the fact that there's still quite a lot of homophobia in the world of sports. Here is this super macho world where men are often naked together, and so it's seen as threatening to the integrity of the sport somehow for there to be gay players. But of course there have always been gay professional athletes. They've been closeted, but they've been not your best pass. They've always existed. There are still gay professional athletes. It's never affected the locker room. It still doesn't. It's a ridiculous assertion. I've been in the Swindon locker room over and over again with John Green and John Green, and they could give a crap about, he who shall not be named or Lionel Richie being naked or whatever. It's just it's not a sexualized situation. You're sweaty and gross and getting ready for the game or going from the game. You should be embarrassed of yourself. All right, I think I've got to shoot this. Wait, what did I do? I wanted to, All right, John Green. Yeah. I don't know what I just did, but it wasn't good. Okay, congratulations to the Swoodilypoopers on continuing their streak of never having scored from a free kick. Green Eggs and Foderingham is just like, whew, thank goodness for the post. Yeah, the reason I find it, I hear a lot from people that, I'm being intolerant if I'm intolerant of people who think that marriage should be between one man and one woman or whatever. But in fact, I'm not. I think I think it's fine to believe that. I just don't think it's fine to legally enforce it. Well, I don't agree with it, but I don't. I don't think that it's. I don't think you have I think people are welcome to believe that. They just aren't welcome to try to enforce that as a civil law. In the same way that you're welcome to believe that that white people are inherently inferior to African American people, you're just not welcome to enforce that as a civil law. You're welcome to believe that balloons are the most beautiful flowers of all, or whatever. I mean, but to me the question is how are we going to legislate things, and what are we going to punish? So. Feel free to be bigoted in your private life, but don't try to make the government or public institutions, and football clubs, I would argue, are essentially public institutions. Certainly, football is a part of public life. Oh, Green Eggs and Foderingham! Oh my gosh, why are we struggling against Hartlepool? What is going on here, boys? This is not like us at all. By the way, the actual Swindon game oh, the post has saved us again! The actual football game that I went to in Swindon was a game against Hartlepool where we drew 1-1. A very disappointing draw. Look how fast ball John Green is. Look at him. To your husband and finish! What? What happened? That was the most beautiful play I've ever seen. Everybody waited. It was perfect. And finish! Finish! There we go! Oh! Oh! Thank God, John Green's ball, another John Green's. They're the best forwards that Swindon Town has ever seen. Oh, John Green, nay Bennett, striking a blow against homophobia. I'm really proud. I know that we're a fictional soccer team, but I am nonetheless really proud of our fictional soccer team for being the first, I believe, the first fictional soccer team ever to have two openly gay players. And by the way, we don't just have two openly gay players. There's a guy who's sort of I don't want to say a bit player. You might know him as Cherry Coke, who is openly gay as well. So I want that. I want Swindon to start to feel like a place where you can go if you're a talented footballer. I mean, one of the most disappointing things that I saw that I've seen in football lately is when the American Robbie Roberts, is that his name? I think that's his name, felt like he needed to retire or at least take a break from professional football when he came out, leaving basically no, I think there's someone in the third division in Sweden who's openly gay, but they're basically no openly gay. Oh no! Green Eggs and Foderingham. Oh my gosh. Wesley Crusher Foderingham. Can we just talk about the fact that the team Hartlepool has players who are named Hartley and Poole? They have their two stars are Hartley and Poole just scored against us, and now it's 1-1, which was the exact score of the game I saw when I was in Swindon. It's like we're reliving it, including that Swindon scored first and Hartlepool scored second. This is ridiculous. I wonder if the goal was scored by Hartley or Poole. All right, come on, boys. You're better than this. You can do this. You're winners. You're winners. Where are you running to? Why are you running? I think he was trying to get fouled, which isn't a bad strategy. Oh, Leroy Williamson. Leroy. Oh. There was just a lot of running in the box. It was an awful lot of running. Okay, we can do this. We've got 72 minutes. We've enjoyed the lion's share of possession, which is unusual for us. But yeah, we're not going to back down about this. Oh! Whoa! John Green from outside the box. It's a beauty. Oh, he's a finisher. Look at this. Look at this from his husband. Just do a little turn and then, I finish. Right in the corner. Slides it in the back of the net. 2-1 in the 75th minute. A Swoodilypooper comeback. Well, coming back from being tied. Yeah, so I mean, I catch a lot of flack about this, and I've even had people say that they don't want to watch Swindon anymore if I'm going to say that the players are gay. But I'm not saying they're gay. It's my fictional soccer team. They are gay. By the way, that was not a foul. Can we just discuss the lack of that foul? All other John Green did was grab somebody by the waist and sort of swing him around. It's like you're not even allowed to do any square dancing at all in the English Premier League. In which case, I say, what is the point? What is the point? Oh, I mean, now we're goal hungry. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. I might need you, Green Eggs and Foderingham. I might need you. No, everything is fine. Everything is fine. What were you guys freaking out about? So yeah, anyway, I appreciate everybody who's stuck with the series despite my purportedly brazenly political statements. It's not a political statement, by the way, to say that they're gay professional athletes. There are. I think it says a lot. I think we're very close to the first sort of like major league in whatever sport it is, athletes coming out, which I think will be awesome. And I know, they'll find support. Obviously, like opposing fans are always making fun of players, and that's inherent to the game. But you can't make, in my opinion at least, you don't make fun of a player for who they are. And, or for, you don't make fun of a player for their race, for their sexual orientation, anything like that. You make fun of them for the mistakes that they made. Oh, what a use of the new yellow button. Oh, get in that goal. Oh, off the post. Oh, can we talk about how much better I'm playing? Because I am playing a lot better, I think. Yeah, it's what it is I use the yellow button in a different way. All right, come on, Green. Come on, Green. That's a foul. I got fouled. Oh, Leroy Williamson can't finish. Can't finish. That's a disappointment. What are you trying to get them all to, and go ahead and call it, ref. A great win for the Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers. Hartley and Poole, while they struggled for Hartlepool, came up short. John Green proved again that Swindon Town is the greatest football club in the history of the world in FIFA 13. Congratulations to the boys, especially Green Eggs and Foderingham, who had a fantastic... Oh, that's nice. It's always nice when Green Eggs and Foderingham gives bald John Green the who's he what's. Thanks for watching. Best wishes.